In the history of gaming exists a realm where sanity and madness converge, where reality blurs into a nightmare, and where the echoes of the past echo through the corridors of the mind. Welcome to Sanitarium. Released in 1998 by Dreamforge Entertainment, Sanitarium stands as a landmark in the realm of psychological horror. With its intricate storytelling, immersive atmosphere, and mind-bending puzzles, it captivated players and critics alike, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. As we embark on this retrospective journey, we'll delve into the dark recesses of the human psyche, exploring the themes of identity, trauma, and the thin line between reality and illusion. Join me as we unravel the mysteries of Sanitarium and uncover the secrets hidden within its labyrinth corridors. Prepare yourself for an experience like no other. This is Sanitarium, a retrospective journey into madness. In the landscape of adventure games during the 90s, diversity reigned supreme. This era saw the rise of iconic franchises like Monkey Island, Gabriel Knight, and Myst, each offering their own unique blend of storytelling, puzzles, and immersive worlds. However, among this varied tapestry, Sanitarium emerged as a distinct anomaly, pushing the boundaries of the genre into darker and more psychologically challenging territory. While many adventure games of the time focused on humor, whimsy, or fantastical settings, Sanitarium dared to explore the depths of the human psyche with its haunting narrative and surreal imagery. Unlike the light-hearted escapades of Guybrush Threepwood or the supernatural investigations of Gabriel Knight, Sanitarium plunged players into a world of psychological horror and existential dread. Looking at the box, we have this maniac front with the Sanitarium logo right at the bottom and the green eye looking at you and only you, like it's challenging your mind. At the back of the box we have the usual jibber-jabber about the game and some screenshots of the same game. Looking inside the box we have a registration pamphlet which lets you registrate your game. We also have a black and white substantial manual for a simple adventure game. And finally we have the game on a double jewel case which contains 3 CD-ROMs, which they contain the game. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way first, the graphics. As the gaming landscape of the 90s unfolded, a myriad of classic adventure games captivated players with their diverse art styles and graphical approaches. Among these, Sanitarium emerged as a dark and enigmatic masterpiece, pushing the boundaries of visual storytelling with its haunting isometric view. Sanitarium dared to depart from the traditional 2D pixel art of its contemporaries, embracing a isometric viewpoint that lent depth and atmosphere to its unsettling world. From the eerie corridors of the asylum to the surreal landscapes of the protagonist's psyche, the isometric perspective enveloped players in a sense of frightening and disorientation. This immersion was further enhanced by the game's pre-rendered backgrounds, meticulously crafted to evoke a palpable sense of dread and unease. In contrast to the vibrant and fanciful visuals of titles like Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle, Sanitarium utilized its isometric view to evoke a mood of psychological horror and existential uncertainty. While games like Broken Sword and Grim Fandango later embraced stylized 3D graphics, Sanitarium stood apart with its blend of pre-rendered environments and dynamic camera angles, creating a visual experience that was both haunting and immersive. Sanitarium's graphical approach paved the way for future adventure games to explore darker themes and experimental visual styles. Its influence can be seen in modern titles like Kentucky Route Zero and Inside, which employ atmospheric visuals and unconventional perspectives to immerse players in their narratives. Despite advancements in technology, Sanitarium's isometric view remains a testament to the power of artistic expression in gaming and continues to inspire creators to push the boundaries of visual storytelling. As we reflect on the legacy of Sanitarium's graphics, it becomes clear that its isometric view played a crucial role in shaping the game's identity as a masterpiece of psychological horror. By daring to defy convention and embrace a darker aesthetic, Sanitarium left an indelible mark on the adventure gaming landscape of the 90s and continues to captivate players with its haunting visual storytelling. In the realm of gaming, presentation serves as the gateway to immersive storytelling, captivating players and drawing them into the world of the game. Sanitarium stands as a pinnacle of atmospheric presentation, weaving together haunting visuals, evocative sound design, and a chilling narrative to create an unforgettable experience.
What's your name?
Skippy!
Where is that awful music coming from?
I don't know, Q-tip.
Q-tip?
Yeah, your big cotton head looks like it belongs in a big ear.
From the moment players enter the nightmarish world of Sanitarium, they are greeted by a visual landscape that blurs the line between reality and madness. The game's isometric perspective, coupled with pre-rendered backgrounds, lends a sense of depth and atmosphere to each scene, while the intricate details and gruesome imagery immerses players in a world of psychological horror. Whether navigating the menacing halls of the asylum or traversing surreal dreamscapes, the visual presentation on Sanitarium is a testament to the power of artistic expression in gaming.
Watch the death-defying spectacle. Keep your eyes. Hey, who are you?
Oh my God, no! My God!
At the heart of Sanitarium's presentation lies its gripping narrative and masterful storytelling. Through a series of interconnected vignettes, the game explores themes of identity, memory, and madness, challenging players to unravel the mysteries of the protagonist's fractured psyche. Each scene is meticulously crafted to propel the narrative forward, revealing new layers of intrigue and psychological depth. By blurring the line between reality and illusion, Sanitarium keeps players on the edge of their seats, never knowing what horrors await around the next corner. Sanitarium's presentation has left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape, inspiring future titles to explore darker themes and experimental storytelling techniques. Its influence can be seen in modern classics like Silent Hill and Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which push the boundaries of atmospheric presentation and psychological horror. Even decades after its release, Sanitarium continues to captivate players with its immersive presentation and thought-provoking narrative, solidifying its status as a timeless classic in the pantheon of gaming.
My God, they must have been illusions. Everything is.
Sanitarium presented players with a point-and-click adventure experience infused with elements of psychological horror. The game's interface was intuitive, allowing players to interact with the environment and the characters seamlessly. The isometric perspective provided a unique vantage point for exploration, while the inventory system and dialogue trees facilitated progression and puzzle solving. At the heart of Sanitarium's gameplay lays its intricate puzzles, which range from traditional inventory-based challenges to cerebral conundrums that tested the player's deductive reasoning and lateral thinking. From deciphering cryptic messages to navigating surreal dreamscapes, each puzzle in Sanitarium served to deepen the narrative and immerse players into the protagonist's journey of self-discovery. What truly set Sanitarium apart from other adventure games of its time was its unflinching exploration of psychological horror. Through a series of interconnected vignettes, the game delved into themes of identity, memory, and madness, challenging players to confront their own fears and uncertainties. From the eerie confines of the asylum to the twisted landscapes of the protagonist's subconscious, Sanitarium expertly blurred the line between reality and illusion, leaving players questioning their own perception of the world around them.
Yes! I smell gas. Must be an open valve nearby.
Sanitarium's gameplay left an indelible mark on the adventure gaming landscape, inspiring future titles to delve deeper into the complexities of the human psyche. Its blend of innovative mechanics, challenging puzzles, and psychological horror elements paved the way for a new generation of narrative-driven experiences that push the boundaries of the medium. As we reflect on the gameplay of Sanitarium, it becomes evident that its mechanics, puzzles, and psychological horror elements were instrumental in shaping its identity as a masterpiece of the genre. By seamlessly weaving together gameplay and narrative, Sanitarium offered players a truly immersive experience that challenged them both intellectually and emotionally. In doing so, it left an enduring legacy that continues to resonate with gamers around the world, cementing its place as a seminal work in the history of interactive storytelling.
There's some kind of electronic security system on this door. Youth hides the key to salvation. Youth hides the key to salvation.
In the realm of gaming, sound serves as a powerful tool for immersing players in the world of the game, evoking emotions and enhancing storytelling. Sanitarium masterfully utilizes sound design to weave a tapestry of psychological horror, enveloping players in a chilling atmosphere of dread and uncertainty.
The only good bug is a dead one. This thing has some kind of mechanical harness. Wearing this harness, perhaps they'll think I'm one of them. It's worth a try.
From the moment players step into the asylum, they are greeted by a disharmony of unsettling sounds that set the tone for the horrors to come. The distant echoes of tortured souls, the haunting whispers of forgotten memories, and the eerie creaking of the asylum's decaying walls all contribute to a sense of foreboding and unease. Every sound in Sanitarium serves to immerse players in its nightmarish world, heightening the tension and reinforcing the game's psychological horror elements.
What a strange and beautiful sculpture. Diagnosis crazy. At least this one looks friendly enough to talk to.
What sets Sanitarium apart is its attention to detail in sound design, with every sound carefully crafted to evoke a specific emotional response. The subtle nuances of footsteps echoing through empty corridors, the faint murmurs of distant voices, and the sudden jolts of discordant music all work together to keep players on edge, never knowing what horrors await around the next corner. It's these small but impactful touches that make the sound design of Sanitarium so effective in creating a sense of psychological horror.
A woman's corpse. I'll be in a bag soon too if I don't get out of here. Need to get out of here. That door's the only way.
Beware.
Beyond setting the mood, the sound design of Sanitarium also plays a crucial role in enhancing the game's narrative and storytelling. The haunting melodies that accompany players on their journey serve as a constant reminder of the protagonist's inner turmoil, while the discordant sounds of madness mirror his descent into darkness. By intertwining sound with narrative, Sanitarium creates a visceral and immersive experience that lingers long after the game is finished. At the core of Sanitarium's narrative lies the theme of identity, as players assume the role of an amnesiac protagonist struggling to piece together fragmented memories and unravel the truth of his existence. As the protagonist traverses through surreal landscapes and encounters bizarre characters, he confronts the ever-present fear of losing his sense of self, highlighting the fragility of identity in the face of trauma and psychological turmoil.
The statue is reassembled, and a portal has opened. The real world must be close. I can feel it. I'd better move quickly.
Throughout the game, Sanitarium forces players to confront the haunting specters of trauma and inner demons that haunt the protagonist's psyche. Each level serves as a metaphorical representation of the protagonist's deepest fears and unresolved traumas, from childhood memories of loss and abandonment to existential dread and the fear of losing control. By immersing players in these nightmarish scenarios, Sanitarium offers a visceral exploration of the lasting impact of trauma on the human psyche. Fear permeates every aspect of Sanitarium's narrative, manifesting in the form of grotesque monsters, oppressive environments, and existential dread. Whether facing off against the twisted residents of the asylum, or navigating through surreal dreamscapes filled with nightmarish imagery, players are constantly reminded of the omnipresent threat of fear lurking around every corner. By harnessing the power of fear, Sanitarium keeps players on the edge, heightening the tension and immersing them in its chilling atmosphere of psychological horror. At its core, Sanitarium is a profound exploration of the human condition, offering insights into the complexities of the mind and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. Through its gripping narrative and thought-provoking themes, the game challenges players to confront their own fears, traumas, and existential anxieties, ultimately leaving them with a deeper understanding of the human experience. As we reflect on the story of Sanitarium, it becomes clear that its narrative brilliance lies in its ability to delve deep into the human psyche, confronting players with the darkest aspects of the human condition. Through its exploration of fear, trauma, and psychological horror, Sanitarium offers a touching reminder of the fragility of identity and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. In doing so, It leaves an indelible mark on players, challenging them to confront their own fears and uncertainties long after the game is over. It's over. As we draw the curtains on our retrospective journey into the chilling depths of Sanitarium, we are left with a lingering sense of respect and unease. From its haunting visuals and atmospheric sound design to its gripping narrative and profound exploration of the human psyche, Sanitarium has left its mark on the gaming landscape. As we bid farewell to the asylum's twisted corridors and surreal dreamscapes, let us carry with us the lesson learned from our journey. Let us remember the fragility of identity, the enduring power of fear, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of trauma and horror. Though our time within the confines of Sanitarium may have come to an end, its legacy lives on in the minds of those who have dared to unravel its mysteries. And as we venture forth into the unknown, may we never forget the chilling whispers that echo in the darkness, reminding us of the depths of the human psyche and the secrets that lie within. Thank you very much for watching this. Leave a like in the video and please consider subscribing to the channel. Until my next video, please do.
What can I
Take
do?
care.
Seek the truth.